What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be looking at Mid Hagi. So we have got him from the Icon SBC, which the video would have been up prior to this one. We are going to go through the icons that obviously we have been packing. We've had 3 icon or mid packs and a prime. I thought, you know what, we've got no other players realistically. We're waiting for Team of the Week moments, waiting for decent SBCs that are worth doing because the market's so high, or at least a promo of some sort. So I thought, you know what, icons are always good. You never know with them. I've never really used Hagi other than his prime moment, which actually weren't a bad card and definitely not a left mid. But I'm kind of okay with this version. 300k for him. He's got relatively okay stats for an 89. They are obviously on the low. He's a 4-star, left-footed, medium-low work rates, 5'8". What's his traits? Flair, long shot, playmaker, chip shot. That I can't argue with. So we've got 86 acceleration, 85 sprint speed. We've got 82 finishing, which is why a sniper was put in place. 94 shot power, 87 attacking positioning. That's all right. Good long shots, as obviously the traits did say. Composure at 83, that definitely needed to go up, and it's exactly why we put a sniper on him as well. Decent agility and balance on the base, even better with that sniper. Same with the reactions, ball control, and dribbling as well. Strength and aggression is a little low. Stamina's decent. Passing, a very, very nice stat right there. Some really high rated. Honestly, looks a nice cam. Whether you'd pay 300k for him, that's what I want to find out. Does he play better than what he looks, better rating wise? So we're going to jump into the first game. We're going to see how he goes. And like I said, we're going to do all the icons that we get. Obviously, if I haven't already done them prior. But I don't think I've used many mid cards or primes if obviously we get any prime icon SBCs. So let's jump in. So going into the match, we are coming up against... When it loads, okay, Eusebio, always hate seeing him. Coman, Gerrard, Werner, Ben Yedder. A lot of attacking players. Obviously, Gerrard can be considered more box-to-box, if anything. Aurora, who, again, to be honest, he is both, and I think he is very defensive-minded, but not a lot of like really class defensive players in that team. So it's going to be a very heavy attack, I feel, already. Into Hagi already. We could see Mbappe wanting that ball. Neymar's going to come across as well. Fitted into him? No, not quite. That's a bit of a stupid pass. Oh, he's let him through. Far too easy. I just went into the back of him, basically. Hagi. Into Messi. Back to Hagi. One more. Messi's got to have a free kick there. Lovely play it would have been if he managed to get actually through there. Hagi into Messi. Oh, not to who I wanted to be. Oh, what's he doing? Fake shot, Mbappe. Fake shot. Come on, kid. You know the drill. Lovely ball from Hagi there. If he managed to get that ball back after making that dime run in. Go on, Messi. Oh, can we get a shot? Oh, not bad. I wanted to get it back to Hagi, but they were a bit close. Ended up having a little collision there. Big ball in. Ah, oh, Coman's going to deal with that easily. Can we get it back in, though? Hagi, oh, half-time, not a fantastic game, to be honest. He is all over me. His team is very, very nice and is just using it really well. So, see what we can do in the second half. Hagi's not having a lot of play. I feel that we're going to have some pace down in this midfield because he's just running wild with Eusebio. Literally, Eusebio's running down a wing, passing it into Ben Yedder, and I'm very scrapingly getting past him. Hagi making that run. Right foot. There we go. Hagi's literally made his own initiative to get through there. Lovely little pass through from, I don't even know who he passed it. I think Neymar did. But lovely pass through. Gets on the right-hand side of the defender. And then just bottles it in straight away with his right foot. It was Neymar. And it's a great ball. Lovely weak foot shot as well. That's exactly what we want from him. Into Hagi. Don't. Oh, Neuer making a great save. Hagi again taking his own initiative. It's what I want from him. Really good cam so far. Ah, he's offside. Outside of the foot. Neymar. Oh, keeper off the body. Oh, I've gone for it. I thought he managed. I knew the shot was going to be awful from the standing shot that he did, but that was not far off, to be honest. Oh, I knew it. Absolutely knew it that he was going to get that. Virgil van Dijk, did he? Ah, it's going to be subbed off. I knew as soon as I saw that corner, I knew he was going to get that goal. Very undeserved, especially with his second half. We're not going to be able to go. He's gonna run it out basically, and he's kicked it out. Fair enough. Good game. Honestly, didn't deserve to lose. I feel like a draw would have been adamant there for both of us. We managed to, from the first half especially, we came back really well. Hagi with some great assist, lovely play on the ball, managing to feed him quite through nicely. And I don't think he lost the ball once. Even managed to have more possession and shots in that second half. So it all comes down to the goals, but very, very good first game for him. Going into the second game, we are now coming up against Tevez, Petit, Robertson. Okay, he's got a very, I don't know, a different team really. Keane, Petit and Essien. Very, very defensive midfield there. Sane, Tevez and Quaresma. Again, lovely attack. Defence, I don't know, them two centre-backs, they're very OP centre-backs, but I just don't feel like they fit the meta of this team especially. Zidane! Oh, it's a fantastic goal there. What a moment of attack right there. Don't know if he's going to leave. Yeah, straight away. I felt like he was going for something. And when he paused it, I knew there was something up. But beautiful, beautiful second game. So going into hopefully the final match if he doesn't decide to quit. We're going against this Serie A team. I can feel like already if Ashley out, brutal. If we don't score straight away, or in fact, I've just noticed he's got Zapata as a centre back for some reason. I'm guessing, I don't know. You only need 9 first owner Serie A players, so don't understand that unless they're actually bought. They could be, but in this division, I don't expect him to not have a full team at least. But anyway, hopefully he doesn't leave, or at least within the first like 30 minutes. Hagi, back to Hagi. Make that run. We're going to go one more anyway. It's got Zapata on him. Pass it across. Mbappe. Okay, I feel like he's going to leave. There's no way he doesn't tackle me and he's going to not leave this match, really. Unless he's got some super subs that I just can't even handle. 99 Messi, Ronaldo and Eusebio, maybe. But I'm surprised he hasn't left yet. It's a good goal. Hagi and Mbappe working down that wing. Didn't feel like he was going for a tackle with his centre-back. With his striker centre-back anyway. Let's see who he's brought on then. Should show me straight away. 3 substitutions. We got St. Maximum as one of them. So not a bad sub, to be honest. Not as meta as I thought it would be. But for Higuain at the very least. I'm assuming he's got a centre-back on. Royce for Alberto. And who else has he got? Scar for Zapata. I really didn't think... I thought there'd be a little bit more meta. But hey-ho, we'll see what he can do. He's already through, technically. Hagi winning it still. Mbappe's going to get on the right side of Shah. Finesse. Ooh, that's a bit out of order. Probably should have gone a bit closer. He's going to get his second chance here. Oh, no, he's not. He's not going to manage to get that cheeky little stop. That's a great ball to Lukaku. Kante's going to make sure he doesn't get any further, though. Cannavaro's going to give it back and win it, though. Jesus. Into Mbappe. It's a lovely first-time pass. Into Messi. One more to Hagi. Little dummy. Fake shot inside. He doesn't manage to get it. Genuinely a really nice cam. That's going to be not a foul. Messi, first time. Oh, he's at the post. Genuinely, though, he's a nice cam. He's very agile. Keeps the ball nicely. He makes the runs, but sometimes not there as much. But I have got a lot of attacking players in this setup at the minute as well. Just because Neymar's on as well. Obviously, you've got 2 big performers there as such that both want to get into that cam role. Hagi's definitely doing very well so far, though. Impressing me quite a lot, seeing as though I didn't really think he was going to be all that, really. That's Lukaku. Cannavaro's going to take it, though. Dyer's managed to get it through. I literally turned for a second and he was on the attack. And Mbappe, lovely ball from Hagi. Mbappe with a finesse. You can't argue with that. No, Royce is through. Oh, and it's bounced everywhere for him. Literally, that is a goal of FIFA 20 right there. You can't argue with that. Oh, no, he's got him. Oh, and again, honestly, You're talking about rebound goals. This guy has had it so lucky this game, honestly. And there's Hagi with a goal. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to go for that. If we're going to get rebounded, which is the most frustrated thing. The second one I'm not too fussed about because it's a generic rebound. But that first one was just nuts. Traore's going to take the ball. We're going to run with him. Can we get it to Mbappe? It's a great tackle from Shah, or Shah, however you want to pronounce his name. Oh, that's too easy. That's far too easy. That would have been a good goal if he managed to score that one. Lovely from Hagi. We're going to find Mbappe. Going to go for Neymar to Messi. Little fake shot going inside. Can we find Mbappe? There we go. 4-3. Beautiful. Hagi. Oh, it's gone across. And it's a banger from Hagi. That's what we're going for. It's a lovely pass. It drawed everyone out. Why are we not celebrating? It drawed him out lovely. The defender didn't know where to go. Pass it back to him and he's got a sweet left foot to get that in. Honestly, 3 goals in 2 matches? I'm happy with that. Genuinely happy with that. He's really put in a shift. Again, I think it all comes down to the 300k mark. It's somebody who links everybody. He's not a bad player. You can get normal gold cards and informs for probably cheaper, but it all matters then on the link side of it. It all depends on how much you're putting on the fact that he links everybody into consideration. I think that's the main thing with any icon is, yes, they're going to be a little bit more priced because of that reason, but how much are you willing to spend extra rather than just getting a generic gold card or someone like that? So if you went someone like Dybala as the cam, how much are you willing to put the extra to get everybody linked? And that's it. Second game done. We managed to clutch it out really nicely. 5-3 in the end. He literally did. He had some really good chances. I must admit, for the level of his team, even with the subs that realistically are not the most meta, like St. Maximum's a brilliant card. I don't know what rating that Royce is, but realistically, we should have won that very comfortably compared to the teams. It was all down to players. Like, he had more shots, but I just had more shots that scored. That is literally the difference. Other than that, if we had the same team and he had the same abilities, more than likely probably would beat me quite easily. So going into the overall review for Hagi, honestly, not as bad as I thought. I genuinely thought he was going to be somewhat okay. What was it? I think we've had 1 quit. We had 1 quit. Oh yeah, so he did play technically 3 matches, but he didn't score in the third match. First match was a disconnect literally as soon as we kicked off. We had 1 goal in the first match. I don't know how many assists. Then we had a kind of a rage quit in the second, and then 2 goals, and then I'm guessing either 1-2 assists in the third or fourth. Fantastic. Really, really fantastic. I'm kind of glad that I've got a version of him. I do like I think his baby's quite nice, I want to say. I'm pretty sure that's one of his better versions. I know his prime's alright as well. He's got nice stats. As a cam, he has got nice stats. But the main thing, like I was saying in the video, is how much are you willing to put a price tag on this? If you go somewhere like, say, 100k to 300-ish k of what he is, you've got a lot of players that can do roughly what he can do. Like, you've got like Olmo, a fantastic player. Mason Mount, another brilliant cam. You've got a lot of cams here that realistically for the same sort of price offer the same. It is literally just the links that is what makes this card more valuable. That is literally it. There's nothing about this card that doesn't make him any different realistically to someone like De Bruyne or Olmo, or James is too slow, but them sort of players. There's nothing wrong with that, but it is the fact he links everybody. So it just depends on how much you're putting a worth on that. Is he worth the 300k? I'd probably say so. I'd say he's a decent enough player that I'd say he could definitely keep up with a lot of good players. Would I go into FUT Champs, maybe Elite? You could play him if you're good, but I think you definitely want someone a little bit better in terms of elite level playing. But definitely for gold ability, more than capable of playing there. More than capable. A little bit of fun. It's like the first time I've ever had some of these icons, because icon SBCs we never really grinded towards. So it's nice to have some different icons, because I've barely used any icons in the game. Literally the only ones I've used realistically are the ones from the SBC last year. So it's nice to have a range of what icons are actually good and what are literally ass. So overall, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. I'm being fair. He's a nice card. isn't the greatest for the price, but if you get him in an Icon SBC, I wouldn't be too disappointed. It's not a goalkeeper, it's not Vieri, it's not Inzaghi. He's a usable card. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one.